trust you.
Mm-hmm.
And the damage that it does to a person is sometimes unrepairable.
Mm-hmm.
But I am proud to say that the one specific person that I'm thinking of has made sure that her abuser was held accountable, because this person continued for many years to abuse other people, and that's when she became brave enough to come forward and talk about what happened to her.
Thank you, the caller. Thank you, the caller. Shannon, I know you want to get into the comments, but what the caller was saying was very important. I think we dropped on. Sorry about that. The call. I think we dropped calls. Sorry about that. But how, like, we don't know how hard it is for somebody to come forward and speak up, right? Like, it took my mom. I was 14 when we moved to Milwaukee. It took her 14 years, and I'm assuming it didn't just start while I was of age to notice. So she went through that for 14 years, and don't know how long before that, before she was like, I'm out. I'm gonna read a couple from the text line real quick, Shannon.
Okay.
Somebody says, why ignore it and let it happen to others? Somebody says, why wait? Be proactive, not reactive. Put them in jail. I'm assuming they're talking about the kids. Somebody says, facts, Chris. And Craig says, too many predators of sexual abuse. Sports figures, politicians, pastors, neighbors, teachers, musicians, artists, actors, and actresses, rappers, producers. The list goes on. Where are the victims, or where are the victims of these acts going to be protected and given justice? I'll let you get into some of the Facebook comments, Shannon. You could take us out.
For sure. So we got a comment from Mariah that I thought was pretty good. She said, honestly, in many communities, we spent generations taught to keep family secrets, protect reputation, and handle things in-house. That means looking the other way, minimizing allegations, or questioning the victims instead of holding adults accountable. I also think we have a tendency to give certain people a pass when they are popular, powerful, talented, or financially successful. If someone is popular or somewhat a celebrity, a respected community member, a pastor, an athlete, or a person paying the bills, people sometimes make an excuse for the behavior they would have never excused from another person that they just think is ordinary. We have to ask ourselves why a person's popularity, money, influence, or will sometimes outweigh our concerns for a child's safety.
Who's
Because
that?
When they say why take so long to, that was Mariah on Facebook. Okay. We do have a few more, and I think tomorrow
we got like 2 minutes
to get back into it.
We got 2 minutes. Read one more.
We do, but these some long comments. Read one more.
Okay.
These were really long comments. I feel like people were definitely passionate about the topic, and I do feel like we can get back into it tomorrow. Make sure you guys head back over here tomorrow on y'all lunch break so we can continue to discuss the topic at hand and get into some more things.
We're gonna read one more from offline.
It's too good not to.
Which one you see, Zach? Which one you see? Read it for us. Make sure I ain't missing one.
Another one from Ito. He said it means confronting the possibility that we got something wrong, and many people would rather avoid that discomfort than face the reality that their approach may need to change.
Thank you, E.Wright, for that. Thank you, Zach, for catching that. Shannon, tell the people where they can find you, man, before we sign off. We got like 1 more minute.
Yeah. Hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, anywhere you can find me. I'm Maybe Shannon, MAYBESHANNON_. Ray Nitty, where can they find you? And also let them know where to find our lunch break page.
Oh, yeah, you can find me at RAYNITTI. That is Ray Nitty on all platforms. Make sure you check out the lunch break on Facebook. And don't go anywhere. Manan Sabir is up next. with the Grapevine on the Truth 101.7 FM. Don't go anywhere. Na. Hit me up, Shannon.
You're listening to Milwaukee Black Talk on 101.7 FM.
The Truth.
And 1510 AM. W269DL. Milwaukee. A Milwaukee Black media company.
Reading aloud to children sharpens their listening skills, expands their vocabularies, and nurtures a lifelong love of reading. That's why Reading is Fundamental, the nation's leading children's literacy nonprofit, offers free monthly read-alouds by popular authors through its Rally to Read program. Visit rallytoread.org to watch the read-alouds and discover exciting reading activities for school and home. Visit rallytoread.org today.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing...
101.7 The Truth. Bailey Coleman in for, and Xavier in for another edition of Truth in the Morning. Good morning, Xavier.
Hey, how you doing?
Great. Looks like we're the only. I feel like there's things missing in here in the studio. I don't know what it. Maybe it's because the TVs aren't on.
I don't know. It feels normal to me.
I don't know. It feels. And then I thought maybe it was me walking down the hall with you and not having realized how tall you actually are, because you sit across from us in the studio and you're always sitting down. I never see you standing up.
Yeah,
and I was
not.
like, so how, just for the record, how tall are you?
I mean, like 6'2".
And I'm 5'5", so I feel real short. And then I came in the studio and it looked like there were things missing off the walls or something. But I guess the TV's just not on.
Yeah, the TVs are not on. Well, Homer normally gets here nice and early and turns them on.
Right. Homer gets here at like 6 in the morning, something like that, 6:15. And he turns all the TVs on and does all the things, cleans the microphones, you know.
No, he's here well before 6:15 because that's when I get here.
So 6 o'clock, because he used to come in at 6 o'clock. We all used to come in at 6 o'clock until they said, you ain't got to come in at 6.
Yeah. I remember one day I was walking up to the studio and stuff like that through the garage, and then I heard somebody yell out my name, "Hey, Xavier," and I was like, "What the?" And then it was Homer sitting in his car, like, just, getting out.
Chilling.
Yeah. And I was like,
chilling before the show. Yeah, he likes to get here.
Yeah.
Nice and early.
Yeah, I was like, I was ready to start a fighting or something. I don't know.
Right. Because 6:30 is actually our start time. So when Homer says he's early, he's real early, y'all. I mean, he's so early.
Yes.
He come in and turn the lights on in the building. That part. But us right here, we come in at 6:30 and we do our thing and we get it started right. So good morning to everyone. The True Talk text lines are open, as well as jumping on our YouTube. We're going to have some footage today. But we'll have to see if we can get some live footage from somebody, from some of our teammates, our squad members, I should say, that are at Juneteenth, because we're the only ones here holding it down. It's the three of us. It's me, you, and Sherwin.
Yeah.
And then Zach is coming in later, right?
Well, I think Zach is doing some of the special broadcasting because I think they're broadcasting from
they're broadcasting. They're broadcasting from there. Yeah, they're broadcasting from there. Sherwin and I will be here. Homer is down there, y'all, but he's with his foundation, which I understand is real close to the Truth vehicle in the parade as well. So they're all down there together. So if y'all go outside, take us on your phone outside. You can listen to us while you're watching the parade. You see Homer, shout him out. You see our True Squad, definitely shout us all out, because we're down there kicking it at the Juneteenth parade. I don't know why they made us stay home, Xavier. But
I prefer to be here. I
You-
don't want to be out in the heat and sweating bugs.
well, it's not supposed to be that hot today. It's only supposed to get to 75, and it's supposed to reach that point at around 3:00 today. So Juneteenth ends at 4:00, I think, doesn't it?
Technically, I don't know. I never go.
Oh, see, that's where you mess up at.
No, I just like
'Cause,
to
you know-
relax at home. I'm a
you know,
homebody. I just
I
wanna-
am too, but
I don't
I
want
like
to be,
I like to be around my people every once in a while. But I go in and then I go in, hang out for a few minutes.
That's
I'm usually with the station.
yeah.
Usually with the station, I come in, I kick it for a few minutes. I got a friend, shout out to Anthony, that has a lot down the street. He owns some buildings down the street, and he always lets me park in his lot. Now it's a little bit of a hike, but at least I know, right? The car's being watched and everything.
Exactly.
So I just roll on up, walk up there, go on and do my thing, hang out. I love going to Juneteenth because you see people you don't see any other time of the year.
Where is Juneteenth at?
It's right there on King Drive, right there.
Oh,
And it's
I
like,
could technically walk there from my house.
Yeah, you could. You could.
Oh, okay.
You could.
I'm not going to. When I leave here, I'm going to relax.
You go, because they block the streets off and everything.
Yeah. Technically, people that live in this area, get yourself a Lime scooter, ride that. I mean, you can't ride in that area.
You can't ride
You
in
can
that
ride
area.
it all the way up to the
Yeah,
area.
you
and then
can.
walk,
And then walk, yeah.
There you go.
And you know what? It's just like, just looking down the street. I should have sent you some pictures that you could post. Just walking down the street and looking down the street, it's amazing to see all the people and all the things. I love the parade is great too. Have you ever gone to the parade?
Oh no, never.
What is going on?
What do you mean?
I'm gonna need you. You know what we need? Well, yeah, you'll be here. You'll be in here during Sherwin's show, so you could at least turn on the TV screens and you could watch the parade.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
watch. It's going to be on today's TMJ4.
Yeah, normally when I'm in here, my screen has, has the World Cup on it, has BBC, CNN, and
Well, you can watch
and it's
TMJ
there now.
and see the parade. You don't want to see your people in the parade?
Yeah, not
It's
really-
always nice.
Well, I'll take your word for it.
Oh my gosh.
Why would I need? I don't need to watch a parade. That's not something that interests me. I can celebrate my blackness and freedom by being creative and relaxing on my
Listen,
couch.
if you don't do nothing, you need to go on down to Juneteenth and get you a plate. Now, somebody got a plate for you down there with some barbecue, some real barbecue,
Well,
and some things on.
I
Just
was
go
gonna
on
ask
down
you. I was
there.
going to ask you about that.
What? Can I bring you a plate back?
Oh
No.
no. I was
You
gonna-
know, that's
like-
always us, right?
Yes.
That's always, you going down there? Can you bring me a plate back?
Yeah, no. I want to. If I do go down there, I'll go down there for some food. If they have some good vendors.
They always have great vendors down there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm in
what's
the
that
mood for
good?
some Jamaican.
Ooh, you know what? There's a Jamaican guy that last year, food trucks.
Yeah, they have
There's
the
a-
Jamaican spot in there.
Yes, y'all
Yeah,
know
probably
the
hit that.
one. Oh my goodness. Oh, you get all that down there. Get
Huh?
you some jerk. That's what you want, ain't it?
Yeah,
Some jerk
I want some
chicken.
jerk chicken. I want
See?
some, oxtails.
Oh. Oh, okay.
But you got to make the oxtail a certain way. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Can't be just eating any kind of oxtail.
well, can I tell you something? Can I share something with you?
Yes.
I don't eat no oxtail, so I'm glad you do. You holding it down for the culture.
You don't like oxtail?
No, I'm not.
Are you like? I'm anti-chitlin. So
Oh no, I don't do chitterlings.
yeah. I remember growing up as a kid, and my mom used to make some of that. Sometimes it was for Thanksgiving. Smell up the whole house.
Oh my good. You know what? I used to tell my mom, let me know when you're gonna do chitlins. Because with that, I'm gonna need to go over. I would go over my granny house.
Yeah.
I would go over to my granny's house, and that would be it.
Well, do you know where the tradition of eating chitlins comes from?
No, Enlighten me.
Well, today's Juneteenth.
Well,
You know, it stems back to our slavery days when the masters would give us the scraps.
Oh, yeah.
And then we took, some literally crap and made a cuisine out of it.
You know what? And guess what? That's the thing with us, ain't it? That's the thing with our people.
Yeah.
We will make something out of nothing. Then you'll be trying to have what you considered nothing.
Exactly.
That's the same with grits. That's how grits came about.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here we go with all the, the shrimp with grits and the this and the that. I have tasted some grits across the country, different places that you didn't even know that it was grits.
Yeah. No, grits, one of my favorite things.
Yes.
Especially, shrimp and grits.
Oh, my goodness.
Especially, the grits are nice and cheesy.
Let me tell you something. You got to go down to New Orleans. There's this restaurant that they have. If y'all go to New Orleans, listen to this. There's a restaurant that they have in their old airport. It's their former airport prior to the Louis Armstrong Airport that they have now. Okay. And there's a restaurant in there. And you know how grits traditionally has like a gritty feeling. That's why they call it grits. These are the smoothest grits I've ever tasted in my life. I couldn't believe it was grits. And amazing. And then the shrimp and y'all got to go there. I forget the name of it.
Well, it's definitely on my to go.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Let me know.
I haven't been there, but I haven't been to New Orleans, but it's definitely on my to-go list.
Oh, yeah. You got to go there. And when you go, let me know because I got people. I got people down there.
Okay.
My people know people.
But they know some good food spots?
They know all the spots.
Well, yeah,
they
that's
know
normally
all the spots.
Yeah,
yes.
Whenever I travel, that's where I'm mainly worried about. I'm just mainly worried about, where can I get some good food?
Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. In New Orleans, you are hard-pressed to find some place that isn't good, because they take a lot of pride and a lot of care and make their food with a lot of love, as many Southern restaurants do. And so I lived there for a week at a time for a couple years. So, I met a lot of people, and the food there is just amazing. Their food is so rich that you really, if you're smart, you only eat like half of it. You can't eat the whole thing. We're here in the Midwest. We're accustomed to be able to eat, but the food is so rich and full of calories, might I add, that your best bet is to only eat half the meal and then take the rest with you because you're going to get caught up. It's just a lot. It's a lot.
Like beignets and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. You know what? My son did not like beignets.
Why not?
But you have to eat beignets when they're hot. They have to be warm because that's when you get the best effect.
Kind of like Krispy Kremes.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really even care for Krispy Kremes anymore. That's kind of. I like a good Dunkin'. It seems like it's too sugary. It's too sugary.
I mean, you eat a donut.
Yeah.
It's gonna be sugar either way.
Yeah, I know, but that's a lot of sugar when you do the traditional. I mean, they cool, every once in a while, but it's just like I feel a little comatose coming on when I indulge in that.
It's definitely not a everyday type of
No,
thing.
you could not eat. Now, some people can do it. I just don't happen to be one of them that can eat it every single day. But you know what? We're going to go to break. When we come back this morning, we are going to talk about, we've got an update for you on the latest data center meeting about the data center that's supposedly going in at Midtown. All that's coming your way next. It's Truth in the Morning, 101.7 The Truth.
Don't touch that dial. Truth in the Morning will be right back on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Natural gas is a clean, reliable, and convenient source of energy delivered directly to you through underground pipelines. The pipeline system has an excellent safety record, but there are clues that can help you identify a potential hazard. If you smell the strong odor of rotten eggs, hear an unusual hissing sound, or see blowing dirt or debris, it could be a natural gas leak. Leave the area immediately and call We Energies at 800-261-5325.
We Energies. People you can trust. energy you can depend on.
The performing arts do more than entertain. They bring the community together. From live performances and arts education to free community events, UPATH helps support the organizations that keep southeastern Wisconsin vibrant. But it only happens because of people like you. Every gift helps keep the arts accessible and inspiring for the entire community. Join thousands of supporters and give today at upaf.org. UPATH. One gift, regional impact.
You can't buy a best friend. You can love them, walk them, pet them, and care for them, whether they want you to or not. You can take a picture or 50. You can fly to the moon, travel the world, or just stay in bed. You can't buy a best friend like that, but you can adopt one. There are millions of pets waiting for a best friend just like you. Help us save them all at bestfriends.org.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life. Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, though, may I ask if there are any unlocked guns in your home?
Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome.
Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Wherever there's a need in our communities, there's a United Way. Improving lives so everyone can thrive. Where more people can gain access to health care and nutritious food for their tables. Where more community members can benefit from financial education and get connected to local resources for housing support. And where children are given more chances to reach their full potential. Community is where we find our strength and where we share our hope. United is the way. Visit unitedway.org.
More of Truth in the Morning is next on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
It's Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth. Bailey Coleman in with another edition. My guy Homer Blow in the parade, in the Juneteenth parade with the Homer Blow Foundation, which his big birthday party is coming up pretty soon. So keep it right here for details. I'm sure you'll hear more about it this morning. But look, our whole crew is in the parade. Me and Sherwin are the only two that ain't in. Everybody else in. Oh, Xavier's not in either. Y'all make sure you wave at them, you shout them out, all the things while they're in the parade, okay? Because they want to see that love and that support. And just ask, where Bailey and Xavier at?
Don't say that.
Oh, what?
Don't say my name, at least.
Oh, come on, Xavier. Come on now. We're here to have fun. Just a good time.
Yeah.
Trying to shout you out.
I'm here when I'm in the studio, and then, when I'm out, I'm out.
That's true. When you out, you out. You at the crib. Listen, it's always fun at the crib, isn't it?
Yeah. It's my sanctuary, It's a very relaxing place.
Yes. Over on Brady. Okay. So.
Well, it's not exactly on Brady.
It's off.
It's the general vicinity.
Okay, that's fair enough. So look, we've got an update because Xavier, you went to the meeting yesterday. They had a data center meeting for the data center that's attempting to go up at Midtown. To me, as long as they cross all their I's or dot all their I's and cross all their T's, it's probably going to go up, y'all.
Well,
what do you think?
Yeah, so it's they're pretty much the CPC has to is that the correct term? I forgot. City Planning Commission. Yeah, so CPC, they pretty much have to sign it, and then it goes through or whatever. But yeah, they were just showing the layout of the whole warehouse, and they had like different outlines of where the certain things would be. So like they showed where the data center, or the data center has like a only a limited space within the structure or whatever, and they were talking about how they can't expand it through the agreement or whatever. And yeah, so they're just showing like, this is where the community center will be, this is where the storage center will be, this is where the library will be, and so on and so forth. They answered some questions. They did not name what company will be the data center. They prefer to be, anonymous for now. Obviously, they'll know once they move in, but that definitely made the residents angry.
I want to know why they feel that the company has to be anonymous.
Well, yeah, according to the people that were orchestrating the meeting, it was Alderman Mark Chambers and Lafayette Crump. They were both on the Sherwin Hughes show yesterday, and they're constructing the town meeting or whatever. And it was according to them, they don't know the name of the company, but the guy who owns the property, Trent Overhue, he knows who the company is, but he has not revealed it to the city or any of the people that are constructing or organizing this whole thing.
I wonder why that is.
I don't know, but according to them, they say their water system is going to be on a closed circuit system, so it's going to be run in house. And according to them, it's only going to use 5 gallons of water a day. And then one thing I did find curious is he did say at certain points they have to release the water, and I'm wondering where do they release that water? But I don't know. I guess according to them, it's only 5 gallons, but I mean, 5 gallons of toxic water. Where's that going?
Well, here's the thing: the lady out in Kenosha, wherever she is, says that the toxic water is actually flowing through her yard.
Yeah. So I mean, according to them, it's not a AI research data center that emits all that pollution to them. According to them, they're only going to stay on the power circuits that are currently there. That was constructed for the Walmart.
I want to know, what is it? You can show us drawings and pictures of what it looks like, right?
Yeah, they had little displays of what.
But see, here's the thing. I'm gonna need some people to actually it could be reporters. It's probably best if it's, a couple of residents that live in the area over there and a couple of reporters, 2 or 3 reporters, to go to one that they already have established. One that they say, he said he has other ones, right? The guy that owns the property or that has purchased the property.
If I'm not mistaken, yeah. Also, the guy wasn't there.
Okay.
Also, I guess he was supposed to come in, or maybe he was supposed to come in for a show, but he just called in. And then, according to the people last night, he had a family emergency. So
yeah, he got bum rushed when he was at the last meeting. We all saw it, and he didn't want to do it.
Was he at the last? He's at the last.
I don't know.
Meeting?
Somebody was at the last meeting.
There
was one guy. There was 2 people. One was the alderman. The other one was supposed to be a representative from the people that want to build there, the organization that wants to build there. My thing is this: if this is fine and everything's cool, and you already have a building like this with an AI data center in it, and it's going to be identical to the little one that you already have, why not allow people to go into the one that you already have to see what's going on? They don't have to know all the computers and all the like. Just see what it is. Survey what it really looks like. Show us what it really. All right, if you're a reporter, this is your task. This is what you really need to do. You're a real reporter from one of these stations, Fox 6 or TMJ4 or WISN or CBS 58 now. If you're one of these stations, you should have a reporter that goes to one of the actual, because this is what I have not seen. This is what makes me suspicious about what they're trying to put up over there. Why not? I can see all the drawings and sketches you want to show me. Let me see an actual inside an actual data center that is up, that's functioning, even the one in Kenosha. Let's go inside and see what's there. Let us be informed about what's actually happening and what's actually going on there, and let us follow it from beginning to end. If there's no harm, no foul, and this is no big deal, let's go do it. What's the big deal? I mean, if it's not going to harm the community, there's nothing wrong with it, nothing going on, then why not just allow people in to see what's happening, right? If you're opening up a new business somewhere, anywhere, you're opening up a store, you let people come in before you actually open the store just to get a preamble of what's happening. Somebody is an eyewitness, right? So why can't they be an eyewitness to this? If it's not harming any place else, if it's okay and everything's going to be perfectly fine, what's the big deal about, it should be worth your time and your money to say, hey, you know what? What I'm going to do is I am going to allow reporters in to see what goes on in the data center that's going to go up over there. And, city people that live in the area, you ought to be trying to push for this. They ought to fly a few of you guys in to one of their data centers, whichever one will closely resemble the one that they want to put up at Midtown. And let's go see what's happening over there. Let's go talk to the people in that area and see what's happening. Fair is fair, right? This is the thing. What's so bad about doing that? I think it'd be worth your time. I think it'd be worth everybody's time. And if it's nothing big and it's no big deal and it's gonna add, you feel like it's something that will add to the community, go ahead and let people come in and see what's happening. 833-212-1017. That's our Truth Talk text line. Listen, we want you to get in on this conversation, especially if you're someone that lives in the area. We need to hear from you. 833-212-1017. Our friends on our Truth Talk text line, that's your number. And shout out to everybody on our YouTube channel. Yep, we'll be back with more. It's Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Don't touch that dial. Truth in the Morning will be right back on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Live the high life this summer and enjoy every moment with this champagne of beers. Miller High Life. If you've got the time, they've got the beer. Celebrate responsibly. 2026 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Denied VA benefits or Social Security disability? Hurt on the job or an auto accident? Tayback Law fights for people who deserve better. Veterans benefits, Social Security, personal injury, and workers' comp. They don't stop fighting until you get what you're owed. And you don't pay unless they win. Get Tayback for the payback. TaybackAttorneys.com. That's TABAK attorneys.com.
Are people around me safe when I vape? Science does not support that belief. Exhaled vape emissions linger in the air, affecting indoor air quality and bystanders in the same space through secondhand exposure. Vaping emissions can also accumulate on clothes, hair, dust, and furniture, leading to exposure risks to bystanders of all ages. And vaping around a pregnant person can lead to serious health impacts on fetal and childhood development. Enough with the puff. Learn more at ul.org/vaping.
My mom has decided to learn to paint, and she's good.
My dad's now into creative cuisine, and I've already put on 6 pounds.
Learning new things comes with age.
My mom, she started forgetting my name and what we're talking about.
Forgetting well-known things doesn't. Memory loss may be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Don't act like that. Don't wear that. Don't think that. I've heard everything you tell yourself every time you felt different. And I want you to know that you can be vulnerable and powerful. That taking care of your mind is taking care of everyone you love and who loves you. Love your mind. Find mental health resources at loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
More of Truth in the Morning is next on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
The Truth in the Morning, inviting you to celebrate freedom, culture, and community at Milwaukee's Juneteenth celebration with 1017 The Truth. We're proud to partner with Educators Credit Union, helping families achieve financial success while investing in our community. Join us at Juneteenth as we celebrate Juneteenth and honor our past and empower the future. Presented by Educators Credit Union and 1017 The Truth. We will be broadcasting live from the Juneteenth festivities this afternoon. I'm not really sure. What time does the broadcast kick off? Like noon?
You know, I'm the wrong person to ask.
I believe it kicks off at 12 noon. And the lunch break, but we'll get the 411 on it in a few minutes. But make sure you check us out while we're at Juneteenth. We're going to be in the parade. We got you covered in the parade. And, of course, afterwards, down there broadcasting live, checking out all the sights and sounds of Juneteenth 2026. So we just want to make sure you're there because it's going to be lit. We're going to have a great time, as we always do with 1017 The Truth. All right, y'all. So look, we've been talking about this data center, got some comments off the True Talk text line. By the way, the Talk text lines are open, 833-212-1017. Xavier, that would be a great poll to see if, these companies come in and they want to do things in the community, right? They want to build these buildings and all the things. It would be a great opportunity to do a poll. Do you feel like further investment needs to be made in the Midtown area? They could do any number of things, but one of the things that I feel like they need to show and prove. Some of the pick a few residents that live in the area, give them a trip down with some reporters to some of the other facilities that these people hold so that they can go see for themselves what's going on, right? What's happening in those facilities. I don't think it's a big thing to ask, and I think it's a smart thing to do for people in the community. Go see some of their other facilities. Open the doors. Let them go in with reporters from here. And, you can make TV stations and stuff pay their own way. I'm just saying, pick some people from the community. 3 to 5 people. Maybe an alder person. Maybe the alderman goes with them. But they go down there and see what's happening. See what's real. because you hear a lot of things, and everything may not be true for every facility, but we want one that's similar to the one that you want to build at Midtown. So we can just go see. We got to go see. We got to go see and talk to the people that are in that community about what's going on there. We got to see if it's going to harm us. We got to do our due diligence. We've got to do our best to make sure that we're protecting our people. Off the True Talk text line, 833-212-1017. You can call or text. Courtney said, I agree. We should see what they've done before with a project this big. Yet, they will hide behind proprietary information. So they're trying to hide. I don't know if they're trying to hide, but it seems like you would put this when you see a community is this off kilter with you putting something in. You got some serious resistance, then go ahead. Let them see what you're doing. If ain't no shame in your game and this is how it is and this is what you're doing and it's not going to harm the community and it's just going to be this and it's going to be all the things that you say, let them go see another one of your facilities. Talk to the people in the area. See how the other amenities that you're adding on, the libraries, the housing, low-income housing, all the things. Let them see how all that's working out someplace else so they can know. And then, fair is fair. If they feel like it's cool, they can come back and report, hey, all is well. Let's go ahead and do it. Let the reporters go in. Because, hey, if they're true reporters, they're going to go look. They're going to see if there's some drainage going on somewhere where it ain't supposed to be going. Right? If they're real reporters, which I see a lot of them here in Milwaukee, I ain't worried about it, but they're going to dig up the truth. They're going to go and talk to the other people in the community. What do you think about that, Xavier?
As far as them
going down to inspect and see what's happening and all the things.
Yeah, it'd be an interesting concept. I don't foresee the business owner ever really paying for people to go do that because, it's just not very, I don't know. I feel like I'm speaking from their perspective.
Investing that much?
Yeah, investing that much, shipping out people to come see their facilities.
You know what?
I don't think they would really, especially some common citizens. Maybe if they were like actual people with power, they would do that. But citizens, I don't see them actually doing that.
You know what's interesting? They have resistance from the people in the community. There's clear resistance. So they might want to do that. So they can have peace when they're there if they do it,
Yeah, but ultimately the people don't have the say. That's that's the conclusion from from the meeting yesterday. So, they're just letting the people know what's up.
They just letting them know.
Yeah. So, it's pretty much.
So it's a minor,
It's just, we're showing them. It really comes down to the people that sign the contracts at the end of the day.
Okay.
So, I guess the city, if they, say, okay, we like this plan, and then they go forward. So, yeah, the people made their voices heard about their feelings about it, but they ultimately.
So it's just a minor inconvenience that they're going through, coming out and, protesting and stuff.
Pretty much.
It's really just a matter of them finishing up their paperwork, right?
Yeah, or the investor can be like, I don't want to deal with this headache and just pull out, and that's about it. But, yeah. No, nothing really can be done. That's what I learned from the meeting.
That's what you learned from the meeting.
Yeah.
But for those of you that aren't aware, Xavier and Sherwin Hughes attended the last meeting, just so they get an idea of the space. Can you play that video footage from Sherwin being there? I want you guys to see and get an idea of the space that we're talking about, because when Walmart is filled with all of its things, you really don't get a real idea of how much space that we're looking at.
Yeah, it's a pretty big warehouse. So right now, this is Sherwin just kind of walking around. So this pink ribbon right here, so the data center wouldn't be in this little space, but that pink ribbon is like the border of it. So he's like kind of walking in the line of it. I don't know if he's gonna see that pink ribbon right there.
Okay, with all the dust or whatever that is behind
Yeah.
it piled up.
Yeah, depending. I mean, if you're on the YouTube, it might be a little bit behind where I'm at, but like he just turned around that whole little area that he's walking towards.
Yeah,
that where
with the
dad-
pile of dirt.
Oh no. Okay, so you might be a little bit behind. So.
Okay.
But when he turns around and starts walking towards the crowd, you see that pink ribbon and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
That's where the data center is supposed to be at. And he's turning around. That's where the data center is supposed to be at. This little corner of the warehouse.
So what's happening with the rest of the space? Is that
So like I was saying earlier in the broadcast, so they have like these like color ribbons and stuff like that,
Mhm.
and it kind of indicates where certain things will be at. Like I don't see you see that pink ribbon right there. So when he's walking up to the information sign, so that's where the data center will be. That's like where the cutoff is. I think it's like only supposed to be like I don't know the exact number, but essentially. That little section that they have carted off is they're not supposed to be able to expand on that. And then they have other parts of the warehouse. Let's see if he walks over towards them. But the other parts are carted off. So right now he's walking up to like the storage space spot, and that's like the majority of the building, honestly.
okay?
And it's just like it's all like carted off. Like, do you have any like specific question?
No, I was just so it's a large space.
Yes, it's the whole. So I mean, basically, what he's walking through right now. This is the hollowed out Walmart.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So I mean, this is the space. However, let's be realistic. We don't know. I mean, what is it just going to be? Tons and tons of computers in there? Is it going to be, what is it?
I think it's supposed to be like servers in there.
Servers.
And I don't know the particular detail. They didn't like really get into like, from what I understand, it's supposed to be like a server space where they're just storing the data, I guess. Yeah. So
That's why, this is why you can see empty spaces all day. You can see the sketches, the drawings. Oh, they can't go past here. They can't go past there.
Yeah.
But until you actually go see a facility,
Mm-hmm.
you're not gonna know what's in there. You're not gonna know what's going on.
Yeah, and then another question that one of the residents voiced their like concerned about was like they don't want to be the beta. Can we see they're like expanding on what you're talking about? They said, "Oh, can we see some examples of what you're talking about? You're trying to build here because we don't want to be any we don't want to be the lab rat.
Yeah.
The lab rats. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because they're talking about like, okay, so is there any pollution that they wanted to know, like, since the data center is going to be in there, is there any kind of pollution that can leak out into the other spaces that are supposed to be there? Because there's supposed to be a library, a community center, and all this stuff that they're supposed to be. I mean, I guess they're talking about they're supposed to be building housing there as well. So will the residents be getting poisoned? So those are the questions that some of the residents were asking.
Right. Off our YouTube channel, Epison said, "Do you understand that he owns the building and renting out the space to the research center, a private business? If I'm not selling to the public, you are not coming into my business." Here's my thing. If you want to own your business here on this property, and you want to, it could be a private business all day, but if you don't own the property, you're going to have to let somebody come in and see what's going on. And, that's the whole thing with being a public business. Even if it's a private business, if you own a business, there's someone that you're going to have to account to. And having a business in a community, whether you own the property or not, you gonna need, it's like renting a property. That's what he's doing. When you rent a home, at some point, the landlord's gonna have to come in and make any repair changes or anything. They can't come. There are restrictions now. You gotta come in this time, blah, blah, blah. But, and all the arrangements have to be made. But, that is what it is. You know, it is what it is. We got more coming your way. It's Truth in the Morning on Juneteenth Day, 2026 on 1017 The Truth.
Don't touch that dial. Truth in the Morning will be right back on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Don't let summer pass you by. Turn it all the way up at Summerfest. The music, the moments, the memories you'll replay all year long. Summerfest, presented by American Family Insurance. June 18th through 20th, June 25th through 27th, and July 2nd through 4th. Your soundtrack to summer starts here. Get tickets now at summerfest.com.
The performing arts do more than entertain. They bring the community together. From live performances and arts education to free community events, UPath helps supports the organizations that keep southeastern Wisconsin vibrant. But it only happens because of people like you. Every gift helps keep the arts accessible and inspiring for the entire community. Join thousands of supporters and give today at upaf.org. UPath. One gift, regional impact.
Reading aloud to children sharpens their listening skills, expands their vocabularies, and nurtures a lifelong love of reading. That's why Reading is Fundamental, the nation's leading children's literacy nonprofit, offers free monthly read-alouds by popular authors through its Rally to Read program. Visit rallytoread.org to watch the read-alouds and discover exciting reading activities for school and home. Visit rallytoread.org today.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
When I met both of them, it was like my missing pieces were found. Like it was just like an instant, these are my kids. If you're considering adopting a teen, just do it. Kids need families. I don't care the age, everybody deserves a family.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
The Homeward Blow Foundation, Inc., nonprofit 501c3, and our presenting sponsor, Beta Philanthropies, Inc., invites you to the 32nd annual Homeward Blow birthday party for the kids on Saturday, June 27th from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. for kids ages 2 to 13 years old at the Fitzsimmons Boys and Girls Club in Metcalf School, located at 3400 West North Avenue on 34th and North. Admission is absolutely free, and after 32 years, you already know how it goes down. And this year, don't miss the kids' phone party. Shout out to our platinum sponsors, the Office of Early Childhood Initiative, Mighty Small Moments, the Brewers Community Foundation, Spectrum, and West Care, Wisconsin. Our gold sponsors, Maleka Early Learning Center, Liquid, formerly the Oasis, Unite WI, Community Health Primary Care Services, LLC, the Greater Milwaukee Urban League, Eisenberg, Riley, and Zimmerman, and the New Pitts Mortuary. Our silver sponsors, Mr. B's Privilege Lounge and Dog City, along with Running Rebels and Griffin CDL Institute. Limited vendor spaces available. If you'd like to support or make a donation, email homerblowfoundation@gmail.com or call 414-248-4954.
More of Truth in the Morning is next on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
The Truth in the Morning. Bailey Coleman here with you this morning on Juneteenth, 2026. All kinds of things going on. The parade is going to kick off at 9 o'clock this morning at Juneteenth. And, of course, all your favorite Truth personalities will be there. I want to make sure that you check us all out. Yes, they're going to be in the parade, handing out lots of great stuff. Yes. And guess what? Homer Blow's going to be in there, too. We just heard the big promo for his big birthday party for the kids, which is coming up next week. I mean, it was here before we knew it. Wasn't that quick? But listen, I want to make sure that you check out our live broadcast from Juneteenth as well. It kicks off at 12 noon with my guy Ray Nitty. Shout out to Ray. Ray Nitty and maybe Shannon. They'll be kicking us off our Juneteenth broadcast. I think this is going to be their first time out broadcasting live somewhere. So they're going to learn a great lesson today in concentration, because it's going to be on and cracking down at Juneteenth. It's always fun. You know what? things that you wouldn't think would be a distraction become a distraction, like just some, motor vehicle going down the street, somebody walking down the street, or, just the crowd noise. Because we're in this studio, doing our thing, and we have our headphones on, it's all secure and snug. When you get out in the elements, it could just be a wind that comes by and you're like, okay. Hey,
I'm glad I'm not producing this.
Because
there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes
that y'all don't know about.
Yeah.
That we,
They got the vet in there though. Zach is a vet.
Yeah,
so.
he is. Zach is definitely a vet. So, and we have on-site production going on too. So they'll be very helpful because they're accustomed to this. We got a caller on the Truth Talk text line, 833-212-1017. Caller. Thanks for your patience. Good morning. What is your truth?
Well, my truth is happy Freedom Day to both of you guys.
Oh, same to you.
And hope to see you and Xavier down there, Bales. And thanks to Xavier and Sherwin for showing up at the meeting and for Sherwin walking through the Walmart facility. Because I have seen reports from reporters in other communities when these things are about to happen. And every time you hear them speaking about air quality issues. So I'm kind of confused how you're going to have a library and living space somewhere where you're going to have a backup generator, which creates pollution.
Right.
And it's very odd that they didn't do it, let's say in the facility in Brookfield where the Improv is, where you have all these nice shops and rich people come as tourists to see the comedy shows and enjoy all the good food. Noise pollution will be another issue because there's a continuous humming due to the electricity that's going on. And because of that electricity that is used, even if it's a small facility, the reports that I've seen is that the people who live in the area have an increase in their utility bills. So we do have enough information to know that if this was something fantastic, they wouldn't put it in our neighborhood. They would make sure they put it somewhere where the people who they like and who they play golf with, to make sure that they have the benefit. When it's something that will have a potential of harm, you can guarantee that they'll convince somebody in our community to help them put it in our community, and that's what's happened.
There you go. Yep.
Thanks for bringing this topic up, guys.
Oh, you're welcome, and thanks for listening to 101.7 The Truth in the Morning. You know what? He's right. I mean, think about it. When did they put something great over here?
Well, according to the alderman, he said if it was a data center, he wouldn't have put it in there. He was trying to fight to, get some investment or at least some investment in the community. And I guess he said, in his own words, I have this on footage. He said, they're both not happy, and that's a good median to be at. That's not a verbatim quote, but it's pretty close to what he said.
I mean, I can understand where he's going, right? And I can see his frustration in it. Let's be realistic, Xavier. One of his things is to try to build up the community, to try to make it better for everybody, and to try to get some businesses over there that are going to thrive and do all the things, right?
Correct.
However, with folk cutting up at Walgreens and what have you, you can't get a South 27th Street over here on the north side. You just can't do it at this point. It used to be that there were lots of businesses on Capitol Drive, on Fonda. There was a lot of businesses over there that were doing well, but we've come into a time in our culture where, people don't want to deal with our community because of a small element, what I feel is a small element of people that don't know how to act. And they go into businesses, they act up, they cut up, they do all the things, right?
Well, yeah. Also, there's combination of population loss and I mean we were talking about this on the Sherwin Hughes show.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in a lot of these communities, a lot of the higher earning Black people are moving to other areas, which is depleting a lot of the, tax revenue and, the people that will actually go to the businesses and, patronize them, are leaving. So, when we're having all these people leave, there's not enough people to actually, come and support the businesses, in the proper way.
Uh-huh.
And from what I understand, they're trying to, with this center, they're trying to recreate that nostalgic feel of Midtown, where there is a place where people can come, work, play, and, live in the same area. From what the dude, I forgot the guy's name, he's a developer there. And he was talking about they're trying to basically do Midtown like how they revamped Bayshore.
Gotcha.
So they're trying to create a place where people can work, live, and, play, essentially.
I like Bayshore.
Yeah.
I go kick it there from time to time. I ain't like that. I can roll through.
Yeah, so basically, I mean, according to the people that are running the meeting, that's their goal. Recreating a Bayshore-like facility or area in that area to help revitalize it.
Well, see, here's the thing. I like the Bayshore example, except, see, and this is what gets people. When they had that teen takeover out there, I got right back in my car and drove right back to my house because who wants to deal with that? And that's always what we come upon when we're dealing with the north side of Milwaukee, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, that team takeover, that was only one. That was like, how many years has Bayshore been up? The revamped one?
Yeah.
That was only one day.
That was one day, but it was a long day.
Yeah, just don't go there that day, and then tomorrow they'll be cleared up.
Yeah, okay, sure. If you say so. What's going on with our poll? Where are we at with our poll? This is our YouTube poll.
So 89% say they believe that the Midtown area should receive more investments.
And so I think that a simple investment would be what I suggested. So that people could, if you're truly not hiding anything, and it ain't no big deal, let's see what you can do with that. All right? All right, we got more coming your way next. It's Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Don't touch that dial. Truth in the Morning will be right back on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
Mommy, can I sit in the front seat just this one time? Please, please, please.
No, not yet.
But why?
Because I love you, and you're just not ready yet. Now, get in the back so I can get you in your car seat, please.
Putting your kids in the right seat for their age and size is an act of love. Check that your kids are in the right seat at NHTSA.gov/the right seat. Love protects. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
For 250 years, our armed forces have bravely served America.
Wounded Warrior Project honors that legacy by supporting post-9/11 service members and veterans like Anthony, a Marine who was injured by a roadside bomb in Afghanistan.
They carried me through my injuries, not just my physical, but my mental. And seeing other vets doing the same thing helped me tell myself, hey, you can do this.
Join us in honoring warriors at woundedwarriorproject.org/America.
In the United States, a vehicle is stolen every 31 seconds, about as long as this message. Luckily, you can take a few easy steps to protect your car in the same amount of time. Remove your valuables, roll up your windows, don't leave your car running unattended, lock your doors, and take your keys or fob. If you have information about a crime, call the police. If you suspect insurance fraud, also call 800-TEL-NICB. A public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
I always had to be so good, no one could ignore me. Carve my path with data and drive. But some people only see who I am on paper. The paper ceiling, the limitations from degree screens to stereotypes that are holding back over 70 million stars. Workers skilled through alternative routes, rather than a bachelor's degree. It's time for skills to speak for themselves. Find resources for breaking through barriers at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Milwaukee Black Talk on 101.7 FM.
The Truth.
And 1510 AM. W269DL. Milwaukee. A Milwaukee Black media company.
More of Truth in the Morning is next on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
It's another edition of Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth. We want to remind everybody that it is time for What the Business Is, so make sure you hit us up. Shout out your business. I got to remind you not to miss 101.7 The Truth, broadcasting live from Milwaukee's Juneteenth celebration. Join us from 12 noon to 3 p.m. for live interviews, community conversations, music, and more. Thanks to Educators Credit Union, Molson Coors, Tayback Law, American Family Insurance, and Milwaukee College Prep for supporting this special community event. We'll see you at the Juneteenth Festival today as we celebrate freedom, culture, education, and community together. Now remember, it is time. We got to get to it for What the Business Is. If you got a business, a Black-owned business, or an event coming up that you want to shout out, now's the time to do it. 833-212-1017. That is our Truth Talk text line where you can get in on that. And, of course, What the Business is brought to you by our friends at We Energies. Energy you control. Okay, 833-212-1017. That is the number to call. We're going to go to our first caller, who is Tiffany. Good morning, Tiffany. What the business is, girl. What the business is.
You got me smiling this morning.
Oh.
Hey, good morning. I am Tiffany Delaney with Homestead Realty. And if you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing in real estate, I am here to help you achieve your goals with confidence. But I'm also the owner of All About You Hair Care with over 20 years in the beauty industry, and the creator of Argo Shares of Silk, which is available at Beauty Palace, 6450 West Capitol, Beauty Palace on 107th and Silver Spring, and Capitol Beauty at 6450 West Capitol. And today I'll be out in the community celebrating Juneteenth and the legacy of 1865, networking, connecting, and supporting my local families and businesses. So if you see me, please feel free to stop me and say hello. You can reach me at 920-815-9758 for all your home needs, as well as 414-595-5926 for your hair care needs.
All right.
Thank you, and see you at Juneteenth.
Tiffany.
Yes.
You going to have your products with you at Juneteenth, right?
I'm going to have products, I'm going to have business cards, and I'm going to have the heart of all my ancestors from 1865 with me today.
No, that's right. Now, give us your phone number again. If somebody ain't going to make it to Juneteenth, but they want your products, what they need to do?
They could give me a call at 920-815-9758 or 414-595-5926.
All right, Tiffany, thank you so much. Moving on to my girl, Sheila. Sheila, what the business is, girl?
Yes, good morning, Bailey.
Good morning.
And good morning, everybody. This is your girl, Sheila, She-Bop Entertainment. I am letting you guys know my play is tomorrow at the King Center from 2 to 5 o'clock. And tickets are just $19. I'm going to have free refreshments for the community and limited supply of infant diapers. And y'all come out and check out the play. This is going to be a riveting play, a very emotional play, but it's going to offer some exhilaration and redemption. So y'all come out and see Arise Release Me tomorrow at the King Center from 2 to 5. And you can reach me at gbopentertainment.org on my website or call 888-523-4765. Thanks, baby.
Okay, wait, hold on, girl. Now, you gotta go slower. You gotta go slower because, sometimes people in the back don't get it. What's the web address again, and what's your phone number again?
Okay, the web address is gbopentertainment.org. And my phone number is 888-523-4765. Y'all come and check out the play tomorrow at the King Center, 2 to 5.
All right. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. It's what the business is. If you haven't gotten it by now, you need to call us. Let us know if you have an event coming up you want to shout out, or if, say, for example, you have a business that you want to get out there, especially if you're going to be out of Juneteenth. Right now is the time to call in and shout it out so they know you're going to be there and they know to look for you. 833-212-1017 is the number to call. Ron, what the business is. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. The business is not mine. It is my mom's, and I'm just her cashier. We will be at Juneteenth today, right across the street from Walgreens, right across the street from the smoke shop. It's Bowls by D. Her name is Beatrice. We got shrimp po' boys. We got quesadillas, nacho bowls, anything you can name. We got it. I just want everybody to come support my mama's dream. She always wanted a truck, and we always want to get, you know what I'm saying? My siblings we want to do my mama's business. So this has always been her dream, and this is our 4th year coming to Juneteenth, and we want to keep this going forever. So just come support me and my mom.
That's what I'm talking about. What is it? Rose by D?
Bowls by D. Yep,
Bowls by D. Okay, very good. And y'all got shrimp po' boys out there?
Yep, we got shrimp po' boys, rib tip dinners.
What?
We got Philly cheesesteak quesadillas, Philly cheesesteak egg rolls. We got it all.
See, Xavier, this is where you need to go get the plate from.
Sounds delicious.
Yes, a shrimp po' boy. We were just talking about New Orleans and Southern. Oh, this is the spot. What's the name again? Bowls by
D.
Bowls by D. That's where Xavier, you need to call Homer. Homer down there. You need to call Homer. Tell him go bring your plate back.
Has any questions?
Yep.
It sounds delicious. I might just go down there myself.
What?
Yeah, I mean, it's not that far from me.
Okay. All right then. All right. Well, thank you so much. Okay, we got a few more minutes left. I'm going to tell you, if you're going to be at Juneteenth, now's your time to call in and make sure you shout it out so people know where you are and where to find you. 833-212-1017. I want to invite everyone to come out and check out the 5th annual Sisters Health Empowered. Okay? It kicks off at 9:30 in the morning on July 11th. It goes to 1:30 in the afternoon. It's at UW or University of Wisconsin Parkside, UW Parkside, their Student Life Center Ballroom. That's 900 Wood Road in Kenosha. Now, I'll be hosting the event. It's all about Sisters Network. This is empowerment information that you may need or someone in your family may need. And and it's put on by the Sisters Network. They're trying to empower you. The more you know, the more empowered you are about breast cancer. Now, if you know me, you know that I have 2 sisters that are survivors and 1 aunt, and I'm telling you, the more you know, the more empowered you will be when facing a situation like this. Want to invite everybody to come out. If you want to check out more, you can always check out the Sisters Network Facebook page. Okay? It's all there on Facebook, and it's Sisters Network, Southeast Wisconsin. They're great women, empowered women, and I'm proud to be among them. Again, it will be Saturday, July 11th from 9:30 in the morning to 1:30 in the afternoon at the University of Wisconsin Parkside, their Student Life Center Ballroom, 900 Wood Road in Kenosha. 900 Wood Road in Kenosha. While we're here, I also want to remind everybody that Homer Blow's big birthday. Now he would be upset with me, Xavier, if I did not mention the birthday party for the kids, because Homer doesn't. A lot of times he doesn't celebrate his birthday, Xavier. What Homer does is his birthday party is this event that he puts on for the kids, and he wants everybody to bring the kids out for this celebration. It's this 32nd annual birthday party for the kids. And listen, it's going down Saturday, June 27th from 2 to 6 p.m. at the Simmons Boys and Girls Club, 3400 West North Avenue. Now, you want to check out more on that, you can definitely go to Homer's Facebook page. I think I also have something posted on my Facebook page. Look, it's an amazing event for the kids. The kids are getting free ice cream. Everything's free for them. So you need to come out, bring the kids. They have Kool-Aid, the red kinds. Not just any Kool-Aid, but the red kind. So you need to bring the kids out, be a part of it, and make it happen for them, okay? He's got lots of sponsors, and it's all brought to you by the Homer Blow Foundation, okay? Again, it's going down Saturday, June 27th, the Fitzsimmons Boys and Girls Club. It's going to be a wonderful event. The kids, everything's free for the kids. I mean, if I could get a free car, one of them little cars, I'd like the pink Barbie car that he's giving away. Yeah, he's giving away Barbie. Listen, I know he got a Spider-Man car or something in there for you. So make sure that you check it all out. We got more coming your way. It's Truth in the Morning on 1017 The Truth.
Don't touch that dial. Truth in the Morning will be right back on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
I'm Chris Jakovic. I served in the United States Air Force, and I deployed 3 times. So in 2017, I was serving as an Air Force First Sergeant. Our motto in that role is "My job is people, everyone is my business." But unfortunately in that year, I would lose my own brother, Lance Corporal Adam Jakovic, to suicide. The majority of veteran suicides are from guns. I store my weapons securely, not only for myself, but for my family. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide. My service never stops.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Babes, what are you doing?
What? I'm just mowing the lawn.
No, it's blazing hot and dry out here. Don't you remember? Smokey Bear says,
avoid using power equipment when it's windy or dry.
Where'd you learn this?
Oh, it's on
SmokeyBear.com, with many other wildfire prevention tips.
Right. Thanks, honey bear.
'Cause remember, only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
When a warrior faces adversity, he fights through it. He finds a way. Freedom isn't free. Rolling strong. Belief. Believe you can, and you will.
Wheelchairs for Warriors provides mobility solutions to veterans and first responders injured in the line of duty. Join the mission and visit wheelchairsforwarriors.org.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We gotta make moves and make them early. Set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up and stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things.
Start building your retirement plan at thisispretirement.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
For 75 years, the Muscular Dystrophy Association's voices have thundered through the halls of Congress.
For 75 years, we've willed the impossible into existence.
For 75 years, the MDA community has pushed the science,
shifted the narrative, and established the field of neuromuscular medicine.
And until that day, when this is all a thing of the past,
you couldn't stop us if you tried.
Join us and celebrate 75 years of breakthroughs at mda75.org.
More of Truth in the Morning is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
The Truth, Truth in the Morning. Bailey Coleman holding it down. Homer Blow is in the parade. Maybe he'll call in so we can get some perspective on where he's at in the parade. I know it's about to kick off at 9 o'clock.
Oh, does it start that early?
Yeah, you didn't know that? That's when they started lining up. I remember I haven't been in the parade in about 3 years. Y'all forgive me. I love you though. We out here making this check.
Are you going out there today?
Am I going out there? No. I am not going to be able to do that. I got my other. Are you going out? Oh, you might go out there. Listen, if you go out there, bring me a plate. Go on down to what's the names and bring me a plate.
Well, it's going to stay over. You wanted me to put it in my fridge over the weekend?
Oh. Yeah. I'll come get it if you come up here or something.
Come up where?
You going to come back here? You ain't coming back here.
No, when I leave here, I'm gone.
You gone? See, you like me. When I leave, it's kind of hard to come back, you know.
Yeah,
how
that's
that
why
goes.
I don't really like going to
I go home.
company events.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not going to lie. I go home and I kick it at the crib. It's, I go to sleep. I give you something to eat. I can laugh a little, watch a little TV, hang out,
Yeah.
I go out sometimes.
I mean, yeah, I go out, but, when I leave work, I don't want to hang out. I don't know. I'm just not a kind of person that wants to hang out with work people outside of work. It feels like work.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, no, we cool. We cool. Now, that part I can do. Especially like Ray Nitty. Ray Nitty's fun. Homer's fun. I can hang out outside work. I have before. That's no, Yeah, so I can do that. That ain't no problem. We have a good time with that part. But I do want to remind everybody not to miss 1017 The Truth. Our live broadcast kicks off at 12 noon from Milwaukee's Juneteenth celebration. Join us. Now, we're going to be in the parade, so all of the day we'll be out there. From the parade on to about 3 o'clock this afternoon, we'll have live interviews, community conversations, music, and more. And we just want to say thanks to Educators Credit Union, Molson Coors, Tayback Law, American Family Insurance, and Milwaukee College Prep for supporting this special community event. We'll see you at Juneteenth. All of us, except for me and Xavier, will be there as we celebrate freedom, culture, education, and our community together. What were you saying, Xavier? I'm sorry. We
doing some behind the scenes things.
Oh, yeah, he's doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff. So this coming Sunday is Father's Day. We got a whole lot going on. Summerfest kicked off, all the things, right? Today's Juneteenth. Summerfest is kicked off. And this Sunday is Father's Day. So I wanted this segment to kind of dedicate to our fathers. You know, if you had a great dad, that's wonderful, right? If you had a wonderful dad, like I had a great dad. My dad was truly a dad. He was a great father, a great example. And, you know, I love my dad, and may he rest in heaven and rest in peace. Because he was truly, a great father for me. Xavier, how was your relationship with your dad?
Oh, my relationship with my father is very good. He's a cool guy.
Cool guy.
Yeah, why do you think I'm so cool?
See, there it is. He's a cool guy. You had a great relationship.
Yeah, I couldn't say anything. I couldn't say anything negative.
I can't say anything negative about my dad either. He took care of us. He took care of the family, and I loved him. But my question is to you. Hopefully you had a great relationship with your dad too. And I'm inviting, if you want to shout your dad out for Father's Day, you can do that. But not everybody had that great relationship.
Yeah, no, that sucks. I know people that don't have a great relationship with their fathers, and they sometimes, you're talking to friends and they, ask you about your relationship, and they always say, "Oh, I'm really, envious of you that you hold your dad in such a high esteem."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he is there, helps me out still. So I mean, literally can't say anything bad about him. So,
yeah,
cool guy. I'm sure he's listening. Shout out.
Shout out, Pops. My question is this morning, though, there's a lot of women that have had to raise their sons or their daughters on their own. But there's a lot of men who feel like women cannot adequately raise either a child by themselves or a son, especially by themselves. Do you feel that that's the case, Xavier?
That women can't raise their
sons?
No, I think anyone. I mean, it all really depends on the person and what kind of. I mean, I don't have any kids, so I can't really say what it's like to raise a kid. I have dogs. I can say what's right like to raise a dog. So I mean, I can't really give a accurate opinion of this is what you're supposed to do when you raise a kid, because I had never raised one. I can tell you a lot about dogs, though.
You can tell us about dogs. Do you feel that is our Truth Talk text line question of the day? 833-212-1017. And hit us up on YouTube, too. Do you feel like a woman can adequately raise their son by themselves? There's a lot of men that feel like you can't do it. There's no way that you could teach him how to be, a man, so to speak, right?
I think it just depends on the woman, honestly. Just like not every single dad can raise a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, they feel like they can do it.
I don't know. I mean, if Homer was here, he'd say there's a lot of PWKs.
The people with kids.
Yeah, so...
there's a lot of people with kids.
Yeah, it goes both ways. I mean, it depends on the man and it depends on the woman. But the ideal situation is to have both parents in their life, even if they're separated, not every relationship's perfect, but if I know for a fact... if a relationship's rocky and, both of the parents have a solid relationship with the kid, I'm sure that helps out a ton,
Hit us up, Truth Nation, 833-212-1017. Can a woman adequately raise her male child on her own? Yeah, but Homer would also say that, Father's Day is Father's Day and Mother's Day is Mother's Day, and the two shouldn't cross, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, one's
If
a
you're-
man, one's a woman.
Yeah, but there's a lot of women that have to play both roles.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah, I know. I just want to know. Let's go to our Truth Talk text line, 833-212-1017. Al, good morning. What's your truth this morning? What's your truth this morning?
Well, the truth is like this. If the mother raised the child and the father was there, his opinion does not count. He should go share his opinion with someone else where it do count. Okay?
That's true.
As long as she raised them and she did her part, that's all that matters. And I'm going to say it like this to all women. Stop saying you're a single mother. Just say, I'm a mother.
There you
okay?
go. Yeah, that's true.
And leave it like that.
That's true.
If the father was not there, his opinion don't count. And for those who keep going back and forth, worry about raising your own kids. If she didn't ask you for no advice, keep it.
Ooh.
Give it to your Jesus.
Yes.
And everybody will be cool.
Everybody
Have
be
a good
cool.
day.
All right, great, Al. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see you down at Juneteenth. Blake, good morning. What's your truth?
What up, Bales?
Hey, Blake.
I'm just going to put it like this. Look in the mirror. You look in the mirror. And that's the answer to your question. For every other woman out here listening. The question is, so the answer is yes. It's just each child has a different choice to make when they hit these streets out here. So I don't want to hear, I know what homo say and all that stuff, but a woman can't raise a man. It's equal parenting out here. It's just, y'all push out life. Y'all having baby, y'all pushing out watermelons out the front of y'all body. And ain't no man doing that. So on another note, I called him, I texted him and see where he was at the parade. I don't know if he's gonna hit you back, but I told him to call in.
Yeah.
But
we trying to find out where he is.
I love the way Al is. He recognizes the way life is.
Yeah.
People need to stop just blaming on each other and just do their job. Because when you're doing that job, I wasn't trying to make it, baby, but you wasn't covered up.
That
you wasn't
part.
pulling out. And even if you was pulling out, still you making these kids is here on God's blessing.
Yeah.
Every child that's born through a woman. Every time I look at all these people out here, women did this.
Yes. Yeah.
If you cannot adequately raise a man's child by yourself, you can definitely produce the damn world.
Yeah.
That's what y'all producing and populating the world for sure. I'm telling you, I keep telling you. Man, you ain't nobody at the club talking about, yeah, man, I gotta get this cesarean tomorrow. They gonna give me a bikini cut. I gotta have this baby. Ain't nobody trying to have no elephant nose penis. Ain't nobody trying to push no baby out. Ain't no man trying to push no babies out. So parents is parents. People with kids need the PA people with kids, because it's home be nice.
Yeah.
Al is uncut and raw. I'm the mediation.
Okay.
But look in the mirror, Bells. You answer the question of the day. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. Love, Al.
Oh, thanks, Blake. All right, we got more coming your way with Truth in the Morning. After this, on 101.7 The Truth.
Don't touch that dial. Truth in the Morning will be right back on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
The performing arts do more than entertain. They bring the community together. From live performances and arts education to free community events, UPATH helps support the organizations that keep southeastern Wisconsin vibrant. But it only happens because of people like you. Every gift helps keep the arts accessible and inspiring for the entire community. Join thousands of supporters and give today at upaf.org. UPATH. One gift, regional impact.
You can't buy a best friend,
can love them, walk them, pet them, and care for them, whether they want you to or not. You can take a picture or 50. You can fly to the moon, travel the world, or just stay in bed. You can't buy a best friend like that, but you can adopt one. There are millions of pets waiting for a best friend just like you. Help us save them all at bestfriends.org.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life. Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey! Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, though, may I ask if there are any unlocked guns in your home?
Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome.
Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Wherever there's a need in our communities, there's a United Way, improving lives so everyone can thrive. Where more people can gain access to health care and nutritious food for their tables. Where more community members can benefit from financial education and get connected to local resources for housing support. And where children are given more chances to reach their full potential. Community is where we find our strength and where we share our hope. United is the way. Visit unitedway.org.
Are people around me safe when I vape? Science does not support that belief. Exhaled vape emissions linger in the air, affecting indoor air quality and bystanders in the same space through secondhand exposure. Vaping emissions can also accumulate on clothes, hair, dust, and furniture, leading to exposure risks to bystanders of all ages. And vaping around a pregnant person can lead to serious health impacts on fetal and childhood development. Enough with the puff. Learn more at ul.org/vaping.
More of Truth in the Morning is next on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Little jazzed in the morning. That's what it is, right?
I wanna write this down. Tell you how I feel right now.
He's jazzy. He's jazzy. 1017 The Truth in the morning. Bailey Coleman holding it down. Homer blows in the parade. So you find Homer in the parade, shout him out. We were hoping he would call us and check in with us, but no such luck yet. Let us know where he's at in the parade so y'all know where to look for him. Hey, look, though, I don't want you to miss one moment of 1017 The Truth broadcasting live from Milwaukee's Juneteenth celebration. Join us. It all kicks off with the parade at 10 o'clock this morning, okay? We'll have live interviews, community conversation. The actual broadcast starts at 12 noon. We got music and more coming your way. And we want to say thanks to Educators Credit Union, Molson Coors, Tayback Law, American Family Insurance, and Milwaukee College Prep for supporting this special community event. And we'll see you down at Juneteenth. Xavier and I and Sherwin, we're the only ones that aren't going to be officially at Juneteenth. But you and Sherwin might go down there. Is that what I'm hearing? Maybe get a plate, a bowl, something of food?
I might do it, but
oh, you don't know about
It depends
Sherwin.
if I make this pasta at home.
Oh. If you make the pasta at home,
Yeah,
when you
then
could
I'm
go
not
get
going
you a
anywhere.
bowl with a shrimp po' boy and all that down there, some jerk chicken.
Well, I'm kind of a chef. I
Oh.
have the salmon sitting in I'll make some salmon, Alfredo pasta. It's really good.
It's not Southern cuisine, though.
Oh, no,
You
it's
could go and get
Xavier
that.
cuisine.
Oh, okay. You could go and get that over Juneteenth right there.
Yeah.
Get some jerk chicken or something.
Depends. Depends how I'm feeling when I leave here.
Oh, okay. Which taste buds are telling you?
Yeah, it's like, do I want convenience or do I want to go around a whole bunch of people? I'm kind of an introvert. Sometimes it takes a lot
picked
of
that up.
energy.
Picked that up.
Sometimes being in all those big crowds, it takes a lot of energy.
Yeah. Yeah. I get it. I
But-
know what it's like to be in a big crowd like that.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if I know the certain spot that I'm going to get the food, then I'll be more inclined to go.
I got you.
I don't feel like going around and exploring and doing all that. I just want to go to my destination, get what I.
It depends for me. I do like to shop a little. I do like to shop a little, so I will, move around in that scenario.
Well, I mean,
But it depends. I got to be in the mood. I got to be in the right space, the right headspace. You got to prepare yourself mentally
yes.
to go out in a huge crowd like that. It's a big crowd. I'm not gonna, it's a big crowd.
A lot of cops. Cops make me nervous.
Yeah. Well,
like yesterday, we're at the meeting. There were a lot of cops there.
Really?
I don't know. There were. I guess they're really scared of the pink hair people that people were hyping up.
Oh, I didn't see any pink hair people in the footage though.
Oh yeah. Well, like I said, there was.
Lots?
No.
No?
There was one person with purple hair
that
looked non-binary.
Oh, okay.
In a wheelchair.
Okay.
Oh, very threatening. And
anyway.
Very threatening. And I saw another woman. She was small, pink hair.
Uh-huh.
Oh, very threatening. She had tattoos.
He's being facetious, y'all.
Yeah, she was very scary. Oh my God, I was so scared. I don't know if they were the ones handing out the flyers, but man, Jesus, they were some very scary people.
You better quit. Okay. Anyway, at 8:34, we've been talking about this morning about fathers and Father's Day coming up on Sunday. If you want to call in and shout out your dad, please feel free to 833-212-1017. But also, we've also been discussing the fact that there are a lot of men and some women who feel like women cannot adequately raise their sons. What is your truth? 833-212-1017. Want to thank Terry for holding. Terry, what are your thoughts? What's your truth?
Hey, good morning. Happy Juneteenth Day to everyone.
Happy Juneteenth.
I knew my father, but my father was not in the household with us. My mom primarily was responsible for raising us. She did an excellent job. She gave us good morals. She gave us support. She did things with us. And so I would say that a woman can put good morals in, a man, a boy. She could set good examples for him. And she could teach him as much as she knows. However, she cannot, I repeat, she cannot be the man that teaches the son. And it inspired me to change the narrative in regards to being a father. I've been a father for over 47 years. I have 2 sons. And I say I'm one of the best fathers in the world. I would say to all fathers out there, get into your kids' life. They need you. Find a way to get into their lives. This is time that we cannot replace by being a father. A father is a wonderful thing to be. Also, it is a hard job. Those kids need us. So be the father. Happy Father's Day to all of the fathers. If you're in the home with your children or not, find a connection with them. If I could just help one father to connect with their children that they're not connecting with, I have said something awesome. Thank you and have a great day.
Oh, thank you, Terry. And I think that your conversation totally helped. Your comments totally helped because you know what? There are some fathers that have been just like, out of sight, out of mind. If their kid isn't there, they're not there. And what's the big deal? The mama got it, and I think that's a mistake for a lot of people, whether you're the mother or the father, not having a connection with your kid. They do need you. They absolutely do need you. But I mean, if you're not going to be there for them to connect with, then sometimes, a lot of times they have bitter feelings later on. Some of the most famous people we know, one that comes to mind is Jay-Z. He didn't have a great connection with his father. And all of a sudden, after he's quote unquote made it big, he wanted to be in his life. And who knows, he may have tried before then, but it just wasn't meant to be. I hope that he's changed his mind and reconcile the relationship. So we'll go to the True Talk text line now. 833-212-1017. Octon, good morning. What's your truth?
Okay, we're going to get my name right. This is Octon, and it's Blake. My name is Octon Blake.
Okay.
I have an African name because of my father. My name is Octon, capital A-K-P-A-N, capital J-A, capital J-A. My birth name is Sean Paul. My mother gave me that. My daddy said he's not going to have no white boy name, and we're not going to let the system get him. So I have an African name on purpose. My name means firstborn son, gift of God. I never knew how much my dad loved and cared about me until I was shot 4 times, bleeding to death on triage March 8th, 2000. He's like, I love you, son. And ever since then, I found out from other people how much I mean to my dad. Because when you grown up in the 60s and the 70s, they never had nothing. Every time they got something, that's why they had the Cadillacs and the leathers and the perms. A lot of the brothers, my dad worked every day. He had a job at We Energies with the electric company. And then he started running the streets and, letting the cocaine and the weed get to him and the alcohol. And now he's 77. He left us when we was 15. I never fought him from that because, everybody don't know what everybody go through. So I learned a lot from him. I learned from what not to do, how to be a man, because he didn't teach me.
Hello? Oh, wait a minute. I think we lost you. All right. We got more. 833-212-1017. Did we lose? We lost him, huh?
Yeah, I think the call dropped.
Oh, the call dropped. Okay. 833-212-1017. That's the number to call. You know what? I mean, a lot of people have a lot of different scenarios with their fathers, and sometimes it's hard to recover. Some people do try, though, because they really want that relationship with their parent. And I tell people all the time, guess what? These kids really don't want anything but to be around you. And, a lot of times people don't realize that. Just be around. You know what I mean? Even if you're, say, for example, fixing a car and you think, oh, they don't want to do this. They don't want to know nothing about that. You know what? That's a skill that they could learn. That's something they could learn and have for themselves. But also, they don't know. They just want that feeling of being around you. And, if you've never had a child, that's it. That's all. They just want to be around you. They want to know that you care. And hopefully you'll talk to them and just, teach them something they didn't know. And that spawns a feeling inside of them, that they'll have for forever. Now, one of the reasons that we're actually talking about this right now, that I brought this up, not only because Father's Day is coming, but also because, you know what? It's a conversation that needs to be had. My son's father was there, but he wasn't like full on in his life, right? And so, he had a different upbringing than I did. My dad was in the house. My dad was there, and, it's different being there on a daily basis than it is when you live, my son's father lived out of state. So that was the deal.
Where
so, North Carolina.
That's pretty far.
Yeah. So it's kind of hard to be there for, you can't be there on a daily basis, but guess what? He was there. I'll give him some credit. He was there for all the major events, all the major things, and he was a part. It's just not, it's different when they're not there.
For the day-to-day.
For the day-to-day. That day-to-day thing is, that's when you get Father of the Year awards and stuff like that, when you're there on a day-to-day. But it's important, even if you can't be there on a day-to-day, just that your child knows that you love them and that you're there for them. All right? Hey, we got more coming your way. It's Truth in the Morning on 101.7 The Truth.
Don't touch that dial. Truth in the Morning will be right back on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube.
Natural gas is a clean, reliable, and convenient source of energy delivered directly to you through underground pipelines. The pipeline system has an excellent safety record, but there are clues that can help you identify a potential hazard. If you smell the strong odor of rotten eggs, hear an unusual hissing sound, or see blowing dirt or debris, it could be a natural gas leak. Leave the area immediately and call We Energies at 800-261-5325.
We Energies. People you can trust. Energy you can depend on.
Don't let summer pass you by. Flong Summerfest, presented by American Family Insurance, June 18th through July 4th. Get tickets now at summerfest.com.
My mom has decided to learn to paint, and she's good.
My dad's now into creative cuisine, and I've already put on 6 pounds.
Learning new things comes with age.
My mom, she started forgetting my name and what we're talking about.
Forgetting well-known things doesn't. Memory loss may be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Don't act like that. Don't wear that. Don't think that. I've heard everything you tell yourself every time you felt different. And I want you to know that you can be vulnerable and powerful. That taking care of your mind is taking care of everyone you love and who loves you. Love your mind. Find mental health resources at loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Reading aloud to children sharpens their listening skills, expands their vocabularies, and nurtures a lifelong love of reading. That's why Reading is Fundamental, the nation's leading children's literacy nonprofit, offers free monthly read-alouds by popular authors through its Rally to Read program. Visit rallytoread.org to watch the read-alouds and discover exciting reading activities for school and home. Visit rallytoread.org today.
More of Truth in the Morning is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and streaming live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
It's 1017 The Truth. Truth in the Morning. Bailey Coleman holding it down. Bailey Coleman and Xavier, our amazing producer. I want to remind everybody not to miss 1017 The Truth live broadcast from Milwaukee's Juneteenth celebration. Now, look, you want to make sure you're out there. It all kicks off with a parade at 10 a.m. We'll be in the parade. Homer's going to be in the parade, too. He'll be in the parade with his foundation. And I heard they're going to be real close to the Truth vehicles. So, make sure you check that out. Wave, say hi, tell them Bailey said hi. Okay. And we're going to have live interviews down there, community conversations, music, and so much more. We want to say thanks to Educators Credit Union, Molson Coors, Tayback Law, American Family Insurance, and Milwaukee College Prep for supporting this special community event. And we want to see you all out at Juneteenth. Yes, as we celebrate freedom, culture, education, and our community together. Now, going to our Truth YouTube channel, I gotta say hi and good morning to everybody, including RN Kawanda. Yes, Anita Nicole, thank you so much. Alfonso Dupree, everybody that's chiming in. I love you. I appreciate you. So does Homer. Let's see. Who else is on here? We got a lot of people. Anita Nicole. Let's see. Oh, Dr. Clarissa Lawrence. Now, hey, Xavier, I want you to know that she said she's like you. She don't like the crowd situation. She like to go to the crib too.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's a lot of riffraff, not
riffraff. It's your people.
Well, yes.
We gotta be with our people.
But if it was white people or Mexicans, I just don't want to be around a whole bunch of people.
Now okay, I can get with that. You just don't want to be around a bunch of people. Now, I want to say that I started at a young age going around a lot of people because my brothers and sisters used to take me to concerts in the park and stuff like that. When you're the youngest of 7, you be out there, and they take you to the park. They take you to me and my cousin Michael, who shout out to my cousin brother, because me and him were the youngest, and they would be like, take them with you. And so we'd go and check out all the concerts in the park, because in Seattle, after big artists would come, back when I was growing up, they would go to this park. If you're listening and from Seattle, you know, and you remember Seward Park. And the Black Acts would go to Seward Park, and on Sunday, they would stay the weekend. If they had a concert on Saturday or Friday, they would stay the weekend. And on Sunday, they would go to this big, huge park that had like a band shelter, an outdoor band shelter. And they would play there for free for the black folk. Well, it was for anybody that came, actually.
Did you go to any Nirvana shows?
No, that came later.
That was like the 90s.
Yeah, that came later.
How old were you in the 90s?
We don't want to get into that conversation, but I was a baby and they took me to a Nirvana show. Okay. Are you excited?
I mean, I don't listen to them. I just know they're from
Right. They're from Seattle. That's the grunge capital of the world. And if you go to the Seattle Center, they actually have, or they used to have, I don't know if it's still there, but they had a whole tribute to the grunge movement in one of the buildings there.
The true question is, did he do it or did Courtney Love?
You help him depart his life? I don't know. Were people saying that she did? That she?
There were conspiracy theories that she did it.
Really? There were conspiracy theories?
You never heard this?
You know what? Well, let's put it like this. They were, Seattle is, I'm not going to lie to you, in some aspects, in some areas. I mean, there's a huge drug culture there. And it's more than just the marijuana that you see that's legalized there.
Oh, yeah. I know they're on the Smack, on the Brown.
I don't know all of these.
Oh, you don't know that?
The Smack and the Brown.
You never watched The Wire?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, I actually did not
You never
watch.
watched The Wire? Or the Oz? You never watched Oz?
I think I came closer to watching The Wire. I did see some episodes of The Wire because my brother was trying to get me all in, and I was kind of like,
It's a great TV series. Since today's Juneteenth and, we're celebrating Blackness, how about I give a great movie recommendation.
Okay.
From a black director. Are you familiar with The RZA?
Yeah.
Well, he has a new film called One Spoon of Chocolate. And it's kind of it's a good movie. It's an action movie. And I would say you will be enraged by it.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
It's about, I'll give a little preview. It's about a small town. It's about a military vet. He goes back to his old small town, and it's turned into a white supremacist town, and the people are killing black people and selling their organs on the black market.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's a film about that, but there's a lot more in there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to check that out.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Yes, I mean, if you have Apple TV or if you like to pirate, you can find it that way.
Okay. All right. Very interesting. On another note, since we're speaking about blackness, I want to let everybody know, too, something else that has happened recently that I want to make sure that I mention. President Obama has opened the Obama Presidential Center. This ain't no presidential library. It's a center in Chicago, and today is the first day that it's open to the public, and the majority of it is free. So, I mean, that's one thing that I got on my list to go down and check out.
Did you see Michelle's speech?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's very powerful.
It was. It was very powerful. I mean, she's a great orator, just like her husband. That's why they wanted her to run for president. But she was like, "Oh no, y'all ain't." No.
I don't think I would want her to run for president.
You don't think so? You wouldn't want her?
No.
No.
Why would she? I mean, what political office has she held?
That's true. But people did want her to run. But let's just say this: it's a great thing. And she made a huge contribution being the first lady, and that's all she wanted to do, then that's her right. She don't like politics. She's not really a politician type person.
Yeah, she shouldn't have to be.
Yeah. She said that's what Barack does. She does other things, and I'm happy for her. And so, yeah, you guys, if you get a chance, I want to make sure that we mention that. And I also, before we get out of here, wanted to give you a few truths about Juneteenth Day. That so as we approach this day and we take hold of it and we enjoy it and everything, I want to remind you some of the beginnings of it and just at least one truth about Juneteenth. Juneteenth marks the day, June 19th, 1865, when Union troops arrived in Galveston, Texas to enforce the Emancipation Proclamation. Though President Lincoln issued the proclamation, get this, in 1863, enforcement was delayed by 2.5 years in Confederate-held territories, finally freeing the last 250,000 enslaved people in Texas. Now, the historical reality behind Juneteenth is much more complex than simply reading an executive order. Enslaved people had to liberate themselves. Historical evidence highlights that enslaved people often knew about emancipation, actively planned escapes, and in many ways took control of their own liberation long before federal troops arrived. So think about that. You just think about that one fact today. Our people heard about the Emancipation Proclamation, but were still enslaved. And they had to make their own way out. Ain't that always the way it is?
Yeah.
Well, as we celebrate Juneteenth today, I want to remind everybody to be careful out there, be safe, and just be nice. And have grace for everybody that's around you while you're out there. Also, on another note, I want to congratulate the graduates in my family. My 2 nephews who graduated from kindergarten, Romeo and Zeno. Congratulations, gentlemen. We got a long road ahead, but we got you. And my niece, Amia, who graduated from high school. I love you. Congratulations. And my other niece, Kadra, who, despite all odds, graduated from college. Congratulations, young lady. Auntie love you. Congratulations. All right, I'm out. I'll see you Monday. Homer and I will be back in studio together. Up next, Sherwin Hughes. 1017 The Truth in the morning.